Hello, welcome back to war number 2. I'm not sure what I was doing here, but yeah, just changing up my team. Because White Max out, Black Widow in. I had some Black Widow fights going on here. I think, I was checking Discord to be sure which bets were mine to take. Because of course you don't want to make a mistake before you even do a fight. Uh, so here I do have pet 5 in section 1 and then again pet 2 in section 2 with the Thor Ragnarok just like last time, but with the Hyperion before it, and then some minis as well as a boss finish, as the boss wasn't down and the war result was already known. So yeah, the guy that took the boss did not want to heal up or revive and heal up. I did actually heal up my my Claire a little bit, but I didn't mind. But yeah, we are facing AGT-G. We faced them twice last season and lost both times. They are a very good war alliance. So yeah, we knew that it was gonna be rough. We needed to do our best, which we of course always need to do. So, first fight we have Invisible Woman, not affected by the defense tactic, which again is high ground in this war. It definitely could have played this fight better, I think, if I remember correctly. So it's on Ebb and Flow knockdown. You just need to knock her down if you have 10 or more spores up with Omega Red. Your parry or your degen won't get removed after that passive fury expires, so you don't need to worry about releasing your like your parry getting shrugged or whatever. But yeah, here I think I make the mistake. She becomes invisible, and my plan was to put her invisibility on cooldown when she was going back, but I just did it too late. So it is possible. I also had a little bit of that. If you're doing 7.2, Gwen Master has like an invisibility phase, and there, if she fires a special, you want to go in so that the invisibility goes on cooldown, but then you can go back immediately. I think that's the case with Invisible Woman as well, that you can do that, but I was just way too late. I think I needed to go straight at her, then dash back before she lands from that special, right? Because she goes into the air, goes back. So yeah, I wasn't fast enough. So either you do it very fast, or even if you don't want to risk that, you can just not do that and parry attack to get rid of the invisibility. My spores did the remaining damage, so I didn't get like a full combo on my face, but still lost health. This Mole Man on the fight after, basically same node except with a heavy hitter, so you can't counter his heavy, but you don't have any reason to counter his heavy. Just parry if you miss a parry or whatever and it hits in the block, re-parry or just dash back. Straight up standard Omega Red fight. Right, Invisible Woman, same thing actually, except that you need to deal a little bit with that invisibility phase. But she's not that hard if you can parry her, because you can always get rid of that invisibility. But now we got this Nick Fury on Mixmaster. Definitely the champion I hate seeing the most on this node, just because in his second phase, or like in his real life, he does so much damage, and I like to play it safe. But what does that mean is that you will take a lot of block damage, and you will see that in this fight as well, because I do think you can definitely play this better than I did. I probably have examples from previous seasons and stuff that I did it better, because with Mixmaster you can do light, mediums, or you can do medium, light, medium, then a heavy, and he will not evade, right? But in this fight I will do like medium lights a lot. And the reason I do medium lights is so that I can counter after the special one. Because if I do medium light medium, or light, medium, and then go in, he will evade, or counter his heavy, same thing. Now I'm not sure, and we'll see that if I do go in, no. So that's a mistake on my part, where I want to play it safe, so I don't want to go in after his special one, because I don't want to get like accidentally parried if I am too slow. So yeah, I'm not going in at all. But then I should do light, medium combos because I'm not going in. As well as I should have refreshed early on my my degen. I should have refreshed way better. Now sometimes he was playing passive on the block with like full combos here. That was also an example. If he does full combos, if you do then a medium light, or I think, yeah, I did counter with a light there, by the way. So he evaded that light, of course, because I did a medium light. Like, but normally if you do a medium light, he does a full combo on your block, then you can counter with a medium, or with the heavy as well. That's why I want to do medium light. But I'm really not playing like I should be playing if I'm going for a safe way for this. Because of course taking too much block damage, is that actually safe? Not really, right? If you die to block damage, then it's basically too safe, but too safe that it costs death, which is not safe. Like, I don't know how to word it otherwise. And of course in the second phase he's stun immune, so that's where you will take way more block damage. It will be way harder to refresh the degen unless he heavies. And does not do full combos on your block, which he did it here twice. I do medium light, and again I need to block again, medium light. Then I 10 spores. I want to apply my degen, I do so. 7 spores. If it goes hit on my block, then it goes to 10. Does 2 mediums, or yeah, 2 mediums, or yeah, 2 mediums, and I didn't realize it was a 2 medium, so I didn't react in time. Reapply the degen, but only 6 spores, so it's going very slow here. Because I'm not reacting in time if he does like medium on my block or whatever, and I basically lost, what was it, 50% HP? Was it? Did I end up 45? I don't know. Yeah, I think I ended on 45%. It's pretty bad. But I didn't die, right? And it shows that how one tanky Omega Red or rank 3 6 stars are. How good Omega Red is doing damage without hitting the opponent much, as well as how important boosting is. It really does. So yeah, of course, the second war, I'm actually more lenient to boost now as well, because of, especially with the 3-minute boosts, because they are now consistently in the store. So I don't mind using them like 1 war. But also early on with these like 15% and 20% green boost, I don't have any 30% boost. I'm probably planning on getting the Cavalier completion bundle next month to get the 30% boost. But I also have a lot of those crystals, greater solo crystals that give those boosts. Now here I was like, ah, shit. Why? Because you saw Omega Red there, I just boosted and I forgot to heal up Omega Red. Because if you're boosted, the potions are not percentage based, so it's flat amount of health, your health increases. I'm still at 45% health with Omega Red. So yeah. Now, okay, we're starting here with Clairvoyant. Here where you have not that many hits you can do before you get to power drain, just in general on this pad. But Claire is very good because she has a way to gain a lot of power against either bleed immunes, poison immunes, or incinerate immunes. Against incinerate immunes, it's a little bit annoying. I missed the parry here, by the way. Luckily, it did not cost my life, but that was kind of scary, and I was surprised. Like, wait, didn't I parry? I mean, I did not do that proving grounds training thing that they implemented again. Maybe I need to do that to learn to parry, right? But yeah, if you have an incinerate immune champion and you need to go to incinerate mode, then it's harder because you need to you need to change modes twice with like a light, and I think, yeah, and you have 5 lights to use. if you can, definitely throw a special one. If you would gain the power, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, in poison mode against Hyperion as well, not only have you have the buff immunity, he's poison immune, so that you get clairvoyance charges if you do a medium. Because against that Hyperion, you don't need your SP2 at all. You don't need power at all. As long as you're in poison mode, you can consistently nullify his poison, right, with just regular hits. So his poison, his power gain. You can constantly nullify his power gain. So yeah, no biggie at all on that fight. But because the SP2 steals power as well, I could spam like 2 special 2s and then he hit me and I had a special 3. Like, yeah. Then the Store Ragnarok, same thing as last war, so I'm not going over it again. Just play it very slow. Don't use or don't hit him too much. Just let the degen do the work. I think here it cost me more hits than last war. Of course that can happen, but no problemo. Then we've got Apocalypse on node 53, and basically the way that we now know how to evade his special one, not only fully but also like the evade, parry, evade style, and I can fully evade his SP2. People are, well, and not only me but other people as well, are very confident taking this fight without a robot, right? The intent is to one-shot this fight, and we should be able, or most people should be able to one-shot this fight in our tier, especially. If you mess up with a well, he's not even on the boss fight, so I think you have 2 shots at him before he stuns you on the block, but yeah. But here I was still doing the old way of evading the SP1, just because I felt like, you know, I do have the health. So yeah, I'm not trying to risk anything, but I do, because here I block everything. I'm not sure, but stuff felt off, like dexing things. And of course, it's only the second war. It's been a while since I took like Apocalypse bosses on the alt accounts. So I didn't try to do anything fancy upon this point. Here I thought I do have the health. Let's do the full evade, and I fail. Something I've never failed since I knew how to completely evade the special one in arena and in questing and whatever. But then of course here I do fail. That's of course not something you want to happen or to happen in an important war like this. But at least he only applied weakness to me. He only has 2 charges, so only 2 prowesses. Didn't do too much damage. I am boosted as well, and fight is done, as you can see here. Yeah, definitely wanted to play that better. But yeah, as I mentioned before, I didn't even dex too much like with the old way of evading, right? Like the special one with evade, parry, evade, like the beam. Even that I didn't do often, or I did it once in that fight. The rest I just blocked completely, and then I decided to, okay, let's now evade fully. That was just a bad call on me. Should be consistent that, okay, I have enough health, let's just not evade it at all, let's just block it. Or not, or if I did want to try the special one evade, I should start at the beginning, because then I have a lot of health. If I then fail, then I know, okay, I should not do that. Right, so that was on me, but I got the fight done, and I know that won't happen if I get another Apocalypse on that node. We then got Manting on the Limber Brute Force node with Spry, I think it is, which is mostly for evaders. That Spry node, right? Like Spry does not trigger at all here. But of course you just take evade counters, right? So basically this node is a diversity node, and Brute Force and Limber can be annoying for some champions, but there is a champion called White Magneto that people say did not get like as good as a buff as or rework as Red Magneto did. And I do think that's true, but his pre-fight is insanely good. Not only gives it the attacker more ability accuracy and damage. I mean, I think you need to be metal, but the attack boost already is for the attacker as well. So even if you're not metal, if you're an attacker, you get the attack boost. Um, and the ability accuracy I think is only for metal, but the most important thing of course is that passive stun, and that's huge, and you just bypass limber fully. And basically for manting on that note, and you only need a power control, um, no, you only need a poison immune champion, uh, maybe with not too many buffs, because if they're running Mystic Dispersion, then yeah, maybe you could eat an SP3 with the own buffs he applies on you, but at a poison immune champion doesn't do too many hits and does a lot of damage. To me, that sounds like Omega Red, and yeah, he's so good for it. Then here, yeah, so we knew that we lost. I still did boost and I still did heal up Clairvoyant. Just wanted to have a shot at it to know how that fight goes, because I have never done this fight. I mean on the boss node, because I did do a stun immune Terrax in my MCC career. But yeah, not in a tier 1 war as a boss. I wanted to see how it went, so I did thought, oh, let's reboost, and afterwards I will do some arena with the boost active or whatever, right? So yeah, I switch to poison mode to get rid of the poison. Then I wait out. If he has like that passive power thing, his rock field, that's how it's called, then you just want to back off. Don't be in his face, just let it expire. Even if you get cornered and you lose health because he's close to you, his heavies are so easy to evade right in the corner that you just take that rock field damage on your chin, and then you just go to bleed mode and you heal everything up. Here though, because I was thinking, okay, I'm in a good position to just spam SP2s, right? And then immediately block. So you see me blocking here, so he does not throw his special. And if I can spam special 2s and then block, so he does not throw specials, then I'm in a very good spot of him never throwing a special this fight, right? So I have like 4, and why that's important, because he then never activates his rock field again, right? So I don't need to be in bleed mode to heal up, because yeah, if he does not throw a special, he can't do like his rock field damage to me. Now here he did actually throw a special at the end, and I did wait out the rock field, even though I had the buff immunity on him, so he did not get his indestructible charges. Maybe I could have done. I shouldn't have Maybe I shouldn't have waited out the rock field. I could have just finished it with regular hits. But yeah, me being at 50% health and I'm not stuck in the corner, I thought like, okay, let's just back off, let it finish, do normal combo. He was still at 1% health, and then I dashed back, intercepted with a special to finish him. So yeah, we lost the war early on. We made some mistakes. So from pretty early on, we knew that we would lose the war, which is not a good thing, of course, but it also plays into the fact that we died more towards the end as well, right? They finished very fast at 4. Like they had 3 deaths, were 140 kills already, so only 10 kills, and then they died, let's say, one more time, while we had like 5 deaths maybe in the first half of the war, right? Which is not that good, but then the rest of the deaths mostly comes afterwards, knowing that we did lose. But yeah, definitely need to step on, especially early on, if we want to beat some of these master tier alliances to still be in masters this season, right? But yeah, let's see what happens in War 3 tomorrow or the day after, whatever. Bye. Hope you enjoyed.